Hi, everyone. Welcome in. It is a Wednesday evening edition of Weather Unfiltered. I'm Mike Bettis.
I'm Alex Wilson here, of course, with our expert, Dr. Rick Knabb. Tonight, all about the wind.
Yeah, we've got winds gusting to tropical storm, even hurricane force in some areas, downslope winds, and where you've got snow either falling or on the ground, blizzard conditions.
Yeah, look at the video here. Poor visibility. Then look at the purple on that map. All those states have some sort of watch or advisory or high wind warning.
Yeah, if you just ate your dinner, don't look at that camera. It's a little bit bumpy. And those winds combined with a saturated ground in the Seattle area, it's left scenes like this coming in.
It could be rain, then it is snow.
All right, so let's start to break down the travel, because travel season, it is in full swing. And Friday, we think, is going to be one of those big days, because I've heard it's out of office day, right? Everybody starts to put up their out of office messages, and next week is clear of meetings or returning emails or answering the phone in your office. Nope, you're off. You're eating Christmas cookies for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Friday, we could see some impacts across parts of the Northeast, even back into the Ohio Valley, because of our wind situation. So at least anticipating low to medium delays in a lot of areas. Buffalo could be a spot that sees a little bit more significant of delays, with some of those winds, especially gusty off of Lake Erie. Now, Friday, morning rain for Philadelphia. The winds will already be gusting there in Philly. Friday night, notice the temperatures, big changes. We keep the winds going. Expect winds on Friday to be gusting anywhere from 35 to 40 miles an hour in southeast Pennsylvania. That would also include parts of South Jersey into northern sections of Delaware. Now, high wind warnings are out for areas coming off the lake. So we've got the high wind warnings for the Tug Hill. We've got the high wind warnings there into southwest New York. Outside of that, we've got wind advisories and a few areas under a high wind watch. But it is going to be, later tomorrow and especially into Friday that those winds are especially gusty. The I-95 corridor, Friday morning could be your real tough time. Binghamton, 40 to 50 mile an hour gusts. 50 to 60 mile an hour gusts for New York. Boston, you'll see those winds pick up during the afternoon. So again, our big major metro airports along the I-95 corridor could be looking at some delays due to the wind on Friday. And of course, still active across the west. So we could be also seeing delays in places like Seattle or San Francisco, Mike.
All right, Alex, thank you so much for that.
No, fairly easy peasy forecast. Virtual view of Indianapolis. The story thus far, for the month has been cold and snow. A lot of scenes like this. Our Dr. Knabb could tell you. He's been up there in the Arctic tundra. We got a little bit of an up and down coming our way this week. We've got some rain weather and some, temperatures that are going to be very conducive for snow. Average high this time of year would be 40. Tomorrow, 15 degrees above the mark. 55 is your high. Friday, 24 is as good as it gets. We're back to near 50 on Saturday. Sunday, 33. Back to 40 on Monday. So truly a back and forth. The temperatures are going to be like a tennis match or slam ball. I recently saw something about a game called slam ball. Did not know about it, but they're going up and down. Indianapolis, total snowfall for the month of December, over 11 inches. We started off the month with snow. And of course, late last week, we had the snow along with the very cold air throughout much of the country. And, places across the Midwest, it's been all about the, sub-freezing temps, some of the most, brutal wind chill values we've seen in a while. We get mild, and then we go back to it, right? So these breaks are very brief. For a place like Des Moines, St. Louis, Chicago, Indianapolis, you're looking at your Thursday highs on the left, numbers into the 40s, even lots of 50s. St. Louis, heck, upper 50s coming your way. But Friday morning, low temperatures dropping way off, 12 in Des Moines, 13 Chicago, 19 Indianapolis, 23 the low in St. Louis. So again, big changes, very back and forth, the kind that kind of makes you dizzy as you watch, the tennis matches. It's like, wow, these things are really back and forth. That colder air tomorrow diving farther to the south. So again, that's going to draw that cold air back in for our Friday morning lows. And Friday afternoon highs are going to stay below average as well by about 5, 10 to 15 degrees, especially across sections of the Midwest, the northern tier, and the Ohio Valley. Even places like western PA only getting into the 40s for highs. Now, by the weekend, notice our dip in the jet stream flattening out a bit. So now some of that warmer air returns, and that allows those temperatures to moderate a bit. And then we, do it again. 150 million people below average on Saturday, or above average, only 7 million below average to start the weekend. So a lot of warmth heading into Saturday.